We're gonna start working on floor hip flexors. Strong hip flexors means it's easier for you to pick up your feet, which is great for athletes who begin to get faster, and then also for our elderly population. Instead of scooting our feet, which tend to lead to falls in older generations, we can actually start picking up our feet if we have strong hip flexors. It makes it easier for that. So L-sits, there's a couple of progressions that you'll need to figure out what works best for you. Okay, now the easiest way to do this is hands behind. Okay, now when you do this, no matter what you do, you want to make sure you squeeze your quads. Okay, you're going to squeeze one quad, pull that toe back towards your face, and lift. Legs straight as possible, alternating, slight pause up top, and we should start feeling those hip flexors and lower abdominals engaged. To make this more difficult, you can bring your hands forward, upright posture, doing the same thing, squeeze that quad, lift, slight pause up top, back and forth. Now, once you get really good, you can start adding more difficulty, which will lead to both legs coming up, squeezing those quads again. We don't want any knee bends, that's why we squeeze those quads. And then it leads to us lifting our butt off the ground and alternating back and forth. So eventually to the point where you can lift your whole body off the ground. Now, once you can start doing that for about 30 seconds, you're pretty world class with your hip flexor strength. So find what works best for you, whether it's easier in front, single legs, both legs, butt elevated, or completely starting to lift. If you guys have any questions in the app online training, make sure to message us. If you're training in person, you got any questions, make sure you ask me or Coach Jay.